Hey guys, Buildzoid here, and this is going to be a video of just ranting about how much I hate capture cards, because boy, I do hate capture cards. This is the fourth capture card that I've bought since moving to the Czech Republic, because the old Elgato Camlink Pro that I was using, like, there's a different thing that I want to use it for, so it can't be my primary capture card anymore. So I'm trying to find an alternative primary capture card for my daily system, right? And my requirements are pretty simple. This capture card needs to capture 1080p, and 1080p needs to not look like hot garbage, which, as you can probably see from the image that's currently in the video, this one is failing at. This is ugly, okay? There's a bunch of color fringing everywhere. And now some of you might be like, oh, Buildzoid, that's because you're running this capture card at 240 hertz. What if you ran it at 60? Oh, look at that. It's really blurry for no apparent reason. Apparently, the ability to properly capture 1080p died 5 years ago, and it's just not been a thing since. And there's, like, you know, I could drop all the way down to 30 hertz, and it's still going to be blurry trash. 144? Fringing. Like, there are just no good options on this thing. And yeah, so fringy 240 hertz it is, I guess. At least there's less input lag on the mouse when I'm, you know, controlling the system through OBS. I guess I could, you know, it's like, yeah, sure, the image quality looks like garbage, but at least the mouse isn't so laggy as it used to be, but boy, this image is ugly. Anyway, so yeah, fourth capture card, and my options for actual, like, decent video quality. Mind you, this one's, like, pretty expensive. This is a Overmedia Live Gamer Duo. And, you know, it's 2 inputs, so at least it also, you know, I can run the HDMI camera into it. Yeah, it doesn't do a good job of capturing 1080p, which is just, like, I can't. That's why I'm making this video. But the thing is, before the Overmedia Live Gamer, or Overmedia Live Gamer Duo, yeah, before this capture card, I tried an Elgato 4K-S, which is a USB-C capture card, with 1 input. So I was already very, very tilted about having to try that at all, because it's like, this doesn't even have enough inputs for me. But hey, maybe it'll do a decent job of capturing 1080p. Except that capture card has the exact same problem that this one has, where if you try to capture 1080p 60, it's blurry, and if you try to capture 1080p 240 hertz, it's fringy. Like, what? I guess both of these capture cards are ultimately using the exact same internal electronics, and the only difference is one of them plugs into a USB-C port and the other one into your PCIe slot, but boy am I annoyed by the fact that these are my options, right? And then I also tried some, like, super cheap 1080p only capture cards, but those all have just absolutely horrendous colors. Like, seriously, just so bad, and they're still not very sharp, or they are sharp, but, like, they just look bad, okay? It's just bad. You don't want to be reading text on those. And so, yeah. And the thing with capture cards is, like, these are expensive, right? Like, and so the fact that they're all just, like, failing to capture 1080p 60 to image quality standards that the Camlink Pro, which Elgato doesn't make anymore, which is the whole reason why I'm dealing with this, because if Elgato had kept making the 4 1080p 60 input Camlink Pro, I would just buy that again, because the image quality off of that thing is great at 1080p. I don't know about it doesn't do 4K. I don't care about 4K. Like, it's a YouTube video. Like, why does it need to be 4K? Which is like, I've had people complain that, like, my videos aren't at a higher resolution, and I'm like, but why do you need it at a higher resolution? If I used a higher resolution, like, 1080p is already, I think, not that legible in video form, especially on a phone. So, like, at 4K, you're just not going to be able to see anything. Like, it's just going to be, you know, because all the text is going to be too small. Unless I use a bunch of scaling on it, at which point, like, why don't I just record it at 1080p anyway? right? If I'm going to scale 4K by 200% so that it looks like it basically has the same resolution as 1080p, I may as well just record 1080p. What's the difference? Mind you, capturing 4K on this does not look that good either. Which I guess I'll just demonstrate. Hopefully it doesn't blow up my window layout, right? Like, this is still fringing. It still has the stupid color fringing. So 4K does not fix anything. Anyway, I'm just going to pull it back up to 6. Yeah, man, and 60 is so blurry. I hate capture cards. I really do. And, like, the worst part with capture cards is that not only do you have all these image quality issues, because capturing 1080p is ancient lost technology at this point, the other issue is that specifically with what I do, where like I regularly restart the system or various 3D benchmarks, like the various 3D marks, like especially a lot of the old ones, run at like not 1080p resolution, right? So with a capture card, my needs are like, I need the capture card to quickly detect a non-1080p signal. So if like the signal resolution changes, the capture card needs to be able to deal with that, because that's just the reality of what I'm doing. And then the other thing is like it needs to also be able like deal well with like going into the BIOS, then going back into Windows, then going back into the BIOS, you know, constant system restarts. So, because before the Elgato Camlink Pro, one of the like really common issues I had with the various capture cards I tried was that they would just refuse to detect the source after a few restarts. Right? So, and then it was like, oh, I have to unplug the HDMI cable, plug the HDMI cable back in, unplug the, like, and I'm pretty sure I actually managed to wear out a, I think that was just an HDMI, like, extender that I wore out, not an actual HDMI port. But that was one of the things that I was like, man, I am actually going to start wearing out HDMI ports on GPUs if I keep dealing with capture cards where I constantly have to unplug and replug the cable so that they detect the video source. And sometimes even unplugging and plugging the cable back in again wouldn't be enough to get the stupid thing to detect the signal. So I hate capture cards so much because to me, it seems that no matter how much money you pay, they barely function. Right? And that's one of my like biggest concerns is also with going with some of the more exotic and expensive options, because I do realize that like AverMedia and Elgato are basically like consumer grade stuff. But the thing is, like, I've looked at some of the more exotic options, and those are really, really expensive. And I don't know if they're going to handle constant source loss, like the source coming back over and over and over again. Because that is a potential issue. And that is, like, honestly, that is the only thing worse than the crappy 1080p image quality. Is a capture card where it's like, oh, you know, I restart the system. And especially for me, it's like, well, the system not putting out an image could be indicative of like, it's not stable, but it could also be indicative of the capture card is just trash and isn't working. So yeah, I hate capture cards so freaking much. Cause yeah, like, anyway, so I wanted to make this video because, like, you know, I'm like, today I decided to finally record a video about something, and I unplugged the monitor and plugged in the capture card, and then I opened OBS, and I was greeted with this horrendous fringy text at 1080p, and I was just like, man, why can't capture cards just like not suck at capturing 1080p? Like new capture cards, because like, you know, my old one handles 4 1080p 60 inputs with no issues. It's great. I think I've only ever had it not detect a source once, and honestly, like, I've had that capture card for ages, so if it's actually just giving up at this point, I mean, that's kind of understandable, though extremely annoying because I'm going to have to find a replacement for it, and it looks like I don't have any proper options. Yeah. Anyway, that's why I'm making this video. It's just like I am incredibly tilted at like having to deal with this. It's just like, why can't I just record 1080p in the year 2025 without having to sacrifice some aspect of my either image quality or cost? Because I don't know, maybe there's like a $500 capture card that doesn't suck at capturing 1080p, but anything under that price point apparently is like not an option. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop wasting your time because that's all this video really is just me whining about how much I hate video recording tech because all of it sucks as far as I'm concerned. Goodbye, I guess.